You are live. Ooh, I got a notification that the Beard Laws show is live. Beard Laws episode 59. Guys, we have an amazing episode. We have an interview with SemiStupid. Brandon J. McDermott is here with the news. Logan Beard Laws 2 is here doing Logan Beard Laws 2 stuff. And there's a rumor that maybe some guest might even just give away some Pit Viper merch tonight. I don't know. So let's hit the intro. Let's get this going. We got an exciting episode, and let's do this.
Start the show.
What's up, everybody? Again, I am Matt. That's Logan. This is Beard Laws episode 59, the 59th time that we've done this. That's a lot of times. That's way more than Logan can count. And it's probably way more than Logan is in inches. Definitely more inches than this guy. Oh, hey, what's up? He's not even on the show, and we're just there. But he called us biatches. We are just biatches. So we're not only do we have Brandon J. McDermott doing the new segment, we have SemiStupid backstage. Super excited to interview him. And we have a new segment from TNN, and I'm super excited to show that off. And I think that's why he's here to call us biatches.
That's pretty cocky because, I mean, you know, it's pretty cocky before he even gets on the show for that.
I know. I watched it. It's pretty good. Shout out Squeaks Beard. All right, so let's just get right into this. We have a bunch of amazing stuff. What's up, Bearded Woodworker? TNNN. Oh, did I forget an N? Sorry, there's so many.
Yeah, you had it.
What's up? I told people to describe. I was calling them Oh, perfect. Yeah, you're all a bunch of let's bring in Brandon with the news.
Good thing he fixed it.
This is Beard Laws News. I'm Brandon McDermott. Indonesian authorities destroyed hundreds of sex toys on Friday as demand for the prohibited devices has spiked during the coronavirus pandemic. Sex toys are illegal in the conservative country. Officials say they corrupt public morals and routinely intercept shipments, torching them as though they were illicit drugs. A customs official who led the operation says the pandemic had led to a surge in online sales of sex toys. At a press conference, he displayed a range of seized sex toys, including a masturbation sleeve and a girthy purple sex toy. Officials said at the burning of the toys that users may experience a burning sensation. Amusement and pleasant surprises and the laughter they can trigger, they add texture to the fabric of daily life. Those giggles can actually seem like they're silly, but laughter as a response to funny events actually takes a lot of work because it activates many parts of the brain. Areas that control motor, emotion, cognitive, and social processing. Laughter, doing it or observing it, activates multiple regions of the brain. The motor cortex, which controls muscles, the frontal lobe, which helps you understand context, and the limbic system, which modulates positive emotions. Turning all these circuits on strengthens neural connections and helps a healthy brain coordinate its activity. It's why I point and laugh at everyone when I'm in public. I'm basically a doctor. But you know, if laughter were really the best medicine, it would require a prescription and a huge copay.
Ooh, yes, it would. Unless you're in Canada.
A 59-year-old man in Russia lived with a serious breathing difficulty for over half a century because of a coin that was shoved up his nose as a child. It seems he forgot about the coin over the years. Doctors in Russia recently reported the strange case of a patient who said he had been completely unable to breathe through the right nostril for several months. An CT scan showed that the right nostril passage was completely blocked by a foreign body of stony density. It was only after seeing the CT scan that the mysterious round object that the man recalled playing with was a small coin as a child, had it shoved up in his nose. That when he was about 6 years old. Because his mother was very strict, he was too afraid to tell her that the coin had gotten stuck in his right nostril, so he just left it there. And as time went by, he forgot all about it. Doctors were skeptical about the story at first, but after removing the coin during an endoscopic operation, which lasted an hour and a half, and examining it, they said it just made sense. And that coin's probably worth something. You know, is there a collector's market for Soviet currency covered in decades-old crusted snot? One thing to note, we were unable to confirm whether the coin came out heads or tails. And a new portion of Beard Laws News, a closeout for the newscast with quick headlines. Here we go.
Ooh.
The TSA says it screened 1.18 million airline passengers during Thanksgiving weekend, and they even did some of them successfully. The Pope adds new Cardinals to the roster, and he vows to win the World Series in 2021. Last week, the 57th anniversary of the JFK burial at Arlington National Cemetery, 3 days after his assassination. Attempts to bury him before his assassination were met with loud protests. For Brandon McDermott, for Beard Loss News, I'm Brandon McDermott.
Nice. Well done. Well done.
Well done.
Well done as always. And Brandon, you want to show off some of your quick merchandise real quick? He's got some new merch, and he's a new dad. So the best way to support when he's not sleeping, look at that thing, the voicemail guy.
It's the voicemail guy mask. You can't quite see because the light's just a little bit weird, but it's animated, stretchy mask. They're pretty good, decent. 2 for $7.
Is it weird? I want you on my face.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I said, is it weird for me to think that I might want you on my face?
We had a buddy who bought a shirt of mine, and if you look at it, there's my face, and he's like, Brandon, I had my wife wear your shirt, and I don't know if I'd like your face on my wife's breast.
Be like, it's not about you.
So again, where can they find it?
You can find it at brandonjmcdermott.com. You can also check me out on Twitter, and we can talk on Twitter. TikTok. You can also find me on Twitter as well at Brandon McDermott. But Brandon J. McDermott on TikTok is where you can find me.
Hey, did you see that?
I did. Thank you, Tobias, Toby. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support for getting the book. And man, I'm just looking forward to it. And looking forward to the skit tonight, by the way, too.
Yeah. Which segues? What? We're not. Yeah, you read the book. This isn't the. We'll talk about it.
Brandon, I haven't seen you in a while. Congratulations on the baby. Oh. I read the book. Awesome.
Thank you, dude. Appreciate it.
No lie.
Thanks for the support, man.
The last book I read was Tucker Max, like his second one, right? So like that's years ago, right? So I read this book, and for everyone listening, I don't read. I can read. I can read at very high level. I just don't. I choose not to. I like sports and beer. So I read this book, with the idea that I'd read it to support, and just I was like, it could be an interesting story. I couldn't put this thing fucking down. I did it, and it took me a couple weeks only because of time and life. But as far as full sittings, it took me like 3 full sittings, and like I think I buzzed one chapter here and there. Again, it was awesome. Your story is crazy. The book is well written from the standpoint that it's you telling a story. This is not, for anyone listening, this is not a novel. It's not a documentary. It's someone telling a story, a very real story, in a very crazy, forgive me for saying, fucked up, sad story. Yeah. But no,
I appreciate the support.
But by the end of it, it's not a fucked up, sad story, because there's a lesson learned in there, and there's this gentleman sitting in front of you is the lesson learned.
So you can get it on Amazon. It's called Abandoned Brandon by Brandon J. McDermott. And what is it right now? $9.99?
It's $12.99. $12.99. The digital copy is only $4.99, and you don't need a Kindle to read it. You just need a Kindle app, which is free. So, but Logan, thank you so much, man. I mean, I appreciate the support and the kind words. I don't want to take too much of your guys' time, but thank you. It means from the bottom of my heart, it means the world. So thank you.
Well, if anything, I would finish it with thank you for sharing your story, because as unique as it is, I mean, you kind of hint at it throughout the whole thing. You're not the only one.
Thank you. And you're right. That's something I learned by writing this. I wrote it real quick. I wrote it to heal myself, and by the end of it, I was healed. And I realized after releasing it that it's helping other people, because I'm not alone. There are lots of folks who've dealt with similar stuff in different ways, and a lot of people are just dealing as adults with their own trauma. And there's nothing wrong with accepting yourself as who you are and building from the ashes. That's the most important part.
No doubt, man. It was awesome. Thank you.
So there's a lot of people here, and I'm excited to announce as well. Make sure you guys check out all of Brandon's stuff. But we're going to run the new news segment after the news, and then we're going to get semi-stupid in here, and I'm super excited. So let's check this out, everybody. This is and if Toby in the chat or anybody in there wants to do a little explaining via typing, we'll just let it go. Are you guys ready? Let's do it.
Good evening. I'm Jason Story, and you're watching TNNN.
Hi, I'm a Norris Story.
No, honey. Jesus, you have to wait until I announce you.
Well, Well, you said your name. Why can't I say mine?
It's because that's just not how it's done. You know what? Fuck it. Richard and the rest of the crew are off tonight, so filling in is my talented wife Amora. Amora, say hi to everybody.
I already.
Oh, what happened? We're spinning. What happened?
We're spinning.
That's an unfortunate face for it to stop on.
Looks like she's looking at it.
Why is it spinning? Oh,
Ah,
it's like, what's going on here? We're having technical difficulties.
it was a pretty good start, though.
It was a good start. We were off to a good start. What happened?
Just a bit of technical difficulties, but it was a brilliant start, that's for sure.
Yeah, we were off to it. We were doing a good thing. Let's try this again. Yeah, that was a good look on the screen. Let's try it again. I guess we were at like 49 seconds. See if we can redo that screen. There it is.
Fucking awesome.
What's that supposed to mean?
This story, Amora. I was talking about this. You know what? Here we go. In tonight's top story, a drunk Florida man pulls over a highway patrolman and is arrested for DUI. According to police reports, on November 22nd this year, a drunk Florida man pulled over a state highway patrol car to ask for directions. As the officer noticed his slurred speech and smell of alcohol, he administered several field sobriety tests, which the man failed and was placed under arrest. The Florida man claimed it was unfair and that he shouldn't be arrested since he was the one that pulled over the police.
What's your brother doing in Florida?
What? My brother.
Well, it sounds like brother.
Could you leave your issues with my family off the broadcast, please?
Just saying.
And now, on to sports with our sportscaster, Sophia Ditze.
This week in sports brings us the exciting Men in Flannel Beard Sculpting Competition of 2020, where burly men swing their logs at one another and compare whose axe is bigger.
She's cute.
Now, it seems
For
the men
fuck's
with the
sake.
longest beards here have the biggest disadvantage due to the fact that they keep having to put large amounts of oil in their beards.
I really like her.
However, they do seem to
Lovely.
have confidence in
Yeah.
the group.
She also happens to be an
It
idiot.
is said that this competition is actually going to bring in a huge crowd of dozens of self-involved egos. And from my understanding, an uprising of extremely
I wonder where she gets her nails done.
Would you shut up already?
Hey,
it is great.
You invited me, remember?
Yes.
For one.
And I'm starting to regret it already.
Dinosaur Sabretooth, in which I like to call my coworker. Back to you, Jason.
Thank you for that, Sophia, I guess.
Be nice. She was good.
Yeah, great. Whatever, honey. Moving on, we have our fill-in field reporter, Hector Maldonado. Tell us what's going on out there, Hector. Hector, you're on the air. Tell us what's going on out there.
¿Qué tal? Soy Hector y estoy reportando aquí de Home Depot y no sé de lo que reportar, hay muchas ventas,
Can't
y
understand.
hay equipo que te puede rentar.
Hector.
La muchacha vino a mí y me
Hey, you said you found this guy to fill in tonight, right? Where did you find him?
Oh, isn't he great? He helped me load my car today at Home Depot.
Jesus fucking Christ.
me dijo a mí que tenía un novio o un marido que era bien cortito. Aquí está una foto de él.
Okay, Hector,
Sí,
thank you,
bien
Hector.
cortito está. Yo pienso a él que era un muchacho o algo así.
Hector! We appreciate that riveting segment, Hector. Thank you.
Está bien, está bien. ¿Qué coño es chasing? ¿Qué pendejo es?
Right, to finish off our report tonight, here's a look at tomorrow's weather, turned in by our weatherman. Oh hell, I don't even know his name.
Oh, I wonder what it's gonna be like.
It's going to be okay outside tomorrow.
Awesome. It sounds like a great day for a picnic.
thankfully, that's all the news that we have for tonight. I'm chasing Story.
And I'm a Morris Story.
They know, dear. They know. I'm Jason Story, and you're watching TNNN, and nobody cares.
Well done, guys. That's TNNN by They Call Me Toby 2 and his amazing crew. So, guys, thank you so much. That's exciting, and I think we're gonna have at least one of those, I believe, Toby. And you can correct me if I'm wrong. I think one of those possibly each month. And like I said, there was a couple people that were out that one. The people that filled in did a great job, obviously. So. Well done, everybody. I thought that was amazing. We look forward to having some more of that, and you guys can find it on the social medias that they have. So keep a lookout on there.
That's funny.
That's the first time you've ever had to apologize for being too long, huh, Toby? Still getting shots in. And we're going to talk more about this TNNN segment on Triple T on Tuesday, which is every 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, absolutely. You guys, it's welcome anytime. That was amazing. Everybody loved it. Just good stuff. So, all right. And like I said, Brandon, if you want to stick around for the rest of the episode, you're more than welcome to stick around. If you got to go, you got to go. I know you probably haven't slept in. How old's your daughter?
It will be a month tomorrow, actually.
So you haven't slept in a month, so it's up to you if you want to stick around, because we're going to get ready to bring in our amazing guest, SemiStupid. So if anybody out there needs to go to the bathroom, get a drink, grab a snack, now's the time to do it, because we're going to bring him in.
I'll stick around. Let's do it.
Perfect. All right, let's do the intro, and then we're going to get into this.
Matt,
you're good back there?
Matt, what's the best sound in the world?
Do it. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, let's do it. Tonight's guest, as we mentioned, is SemiStupid. He's a man who started TikTok eating from a trash can and educating people to not let strangers into your home. A man who finally learned how to ride his bike at the age of 32. A man who can start a fire upside down, and what happens after that is pretty wild. A man who I will never ask for directions, especially in 2020. A man that is all about brushing your teeth, and it takes a very serious turn of events if you do not. A man who didn't notice he had his pants on one time while he was taking a shit. A man who once was told to shave in a skit and broke up with the girl instantly. That's why I knew we'd be boys. A man who was able to catch the epic duel of Santa versus 11 using lightsabers. The king of hide and seek, the king of trying to make funny videos, and the king of the TikTok comedy skits. Someone that we're proud to call our bearded brother. The one, the only, SemiStupid! Hey!
What's up? Thanks for that intro, man. You went and watched all my videos.
Every single one. And so, if every video went up by one, you're welcome.
Okay.
But I'd be lying. I'd be lying if I said that I watched most of them one time, because most of them were more than once, because let's be honest, they're pretty good. So first off, I wanted to say, thanks for joining us, and congratulations on getting closer to 500,000 followers.
I froze.
Oh.
Sorry, you guys froze for a second.
Oh, are we back?
Yep, you're back now.
Cool. Yeah, I was just saying, obviously, thanks for joining us, and congrats on almost getting to 500,000 followers. You're slowly getting there, and it's pretty cool. So one thing that I ask every guest right out the gate is, because eventually I'm going to teach Logan how to use a computer and maybe do his first kind of collab on this question, is what got you into TikTok? Because each person has a little unique story. Some people are just like COVID. And some people are like, well, this one time and da-da-da. So I'm curious, what got you into TikTok?
So it's kind of a long story, but let's make it short. So I started a YouTube channel back in 2016 with a buddy of mine. So we've been making comedy sketches since then. Nothing really ever popped on YouTube. I mean, I got a few videos with over a few 100,000 views, and started to gain some traction early in like 2016, 17, but kind of plateaued once I reached a certain point, and then everything just kind of, stayed static there. And when TikTok came along, the first time, so this is my second account. I had another account, and I started it, and it started off decent. and then I moved to Portugal, and I was there for 2 years, almost 2 years. And when I moved there, I had to switch my phone numbers because I always had to put a new SD card in. And I noted as I started making TikToks, and there was something going on with TikTok noticing I was switching my numbers a lot, I think. And then I was getting like 0 views on every single video I would post. And so I just gave up on TikTok. I got back to America, and I didn't get back on for probably like 9 months or so. Finally, I was like, fuck it, I got to try again. I'm just going to delete my account, and I'm going to start one from fresh and see if that works. And what do you know? The first video I posted, it was like 600 views in an hour. I'm like, holy shit, it was that the whole time.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that I originally got started on TikTok way earlier, like a couple of years back, but it just didn't work because I moved to Portugal. So
and it was weird back then, wasn't it?
What's that?
It was pretty weird back then too, wasn't it? Like it's much better. I feel like entertainment value.
Yeah, back then there was no like comedy sketches. There was nobody doing really funny videos. Like I was like, I'm the only one I saw doing it at the time. Everyone else was just dancing and doing stuff like that. And they were way more sensitive too. Like back when I started it, you couldn't even cuss. So like if I cussed, they would delete my video. Yeah. So I had to like bleep out cuss words and stuff like that. But yeah, a lot has changed for sure.
Oh, you aren't kidding.
So I started this new account this June.
Yeah, it's grown pretty crazy because I think you started out, it was like, SemiStupid Productions, and then, then it came to SemiStupid. Pretty soon you'll be Semi, then you'll be SS, then you'll be...
No. So the reason it was SemiStupid Productions was I started it because SemiStupid Productions was, I was doing videography and marketing for local businesses.
Oh.
That's why like that first video you saw, first couple, like the eating the pizza out of the trash.
Yeah,
that was like a marketing video, like trying to get businesses to call me. And then I realized I started posting more funny stuff, and that started to get way more traction. And I was like, okay, if I'm going to make this TikTok grow, I can't be posting marketing bullshit videos. You know what I mean? So I switched it to that. But my goal was to get enough followers so I could start getting clients. Yeah. And then when I realized, you know what, I don't want to fucking do that anymore. I want to do this. This is what I like. I don't like doing marketing for other companies. Yep. So that's when I switched back to SemiStupid.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Those. Yeah. And it makes sense too. I mean, even the marketing ones were still pretty funny. Even, going back, not that it's that far, but June, 6 months ago, it was, they're still very well done. So I'm curious, do you remember one of the first people that you followed? Because they say you always remember your first.
I actually, the first time I opened my account or the second time?
Yeah. First, second, the first, the second, first, whatever. We're all about new start here.
I don't remember the first time, but I remember this time because I didn't have any friends. And so my one buddy who had like 135,000 followers, I was like, dude, will you please follow me so it looks like somebody cool is following me? And so it was him. His Liam St. John. He was actually just on The Voice. Wow. But yeah, if you guys don't know who he is, check out he's on TikTok under Liam St. John. But yeah, he was the first one that followed me because I messaged him. I was like, dude, you need to follow.
That's a pretty good first follow.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, mine was probably like user 3643556975309 or something. But yeah. Do you remember kind of the first person that really followed you that you kind of fangirled a little bit, that you were like,
oh yeah, that was Frank Caliendo.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah. I was. It was the. I don't know if you watched the John Gruden one.
Oh yeah.
But, him and John Gruden are actually buddies, and he always does his impersonations of John. So I noticed he commented on it, and I was like, holy shit, that blew my mind, And then I went to his profile. He's following me now. I'm like, okay. Then he sends me a personal message, and he said he was going to send it to the coaches, and he did. He's like, okay, the coaches have it. They all seen it. I was like, holy shit.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I'm a huge Raiders fan, by the way, just so you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was definitely the first time. Funny too, I was on the shitter when it happened. I was like, "Oh fuck, Frank's following me." I was like, "I gotta go tell my dad," because he's a huge fan too.
Did you call him right while you were pooping?
No, I didn't. I just hurried up and pooped and went out and told him.
Yeah, that's, a lot of good things happen while you're pooping, a lot of great things. And if anybody wants to, obviously this is a great time. You know what I mean? It's hard, whether he's on live here. If anybody actually wants to text in a question and ask him anything, obviously I'm going to filter through them to make sure they're not just dumb. But you guys can text in a question to him at 802-327-3753. 802-327-3753. Come in, ask a question, anything you want. And if it's not really dumb, like CT, like asking how tall are you or something like that, then we'll get the question in here. Do you want a pair of pit vipers? Because I just want $4,000 worth of them. That's a real thing. CT_Beard just won a pit viper contest. Got $4,000 in pit viper stuff. Wild stuff. So one of your first videos, a viewer said in the comments, "Here before viral," and you said that you would remember the name. So I'm calling you out. Do you remember that name?
Wow. No, I do not.
Well, just in case they're here.
You know how many people comment that?
A lot. Yeah. But this was the very first one. And I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I'm sure that was when I was like, I saw that comment and I was stoked. I'm like, oh man, maybe this is going to go viral. This guy sees something,
It was Cody K.
Cody K. All right, I'm live on TikTok, so Cody K, if you're there, I remember you now.
And he was messing. He knew you the whole. He knew the whole time. So, are you still addicted to Stranger Things?
Well, to me, it kind of got worse as the season, like the third season, I thought was terrible.
Yeah, I didn't get through it all.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just because it was like one long story, like one long day in like the whole fucking season,
Mm-hmm.
And sorry, I don't know. Can I cuss on here?
Yeah, have at it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that. So the first two seasons I was hooked. Third season, I got done with it and I was like, I can't even tell you like what episode, what happened in certain episodes. It was just all kind of mished together. And so I kind of fell out of it in season 3, but I still want to see season 4 for sure. But it was like the first season that really hooked me.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And it was cool because you had like a lot of skits, a lot of stuff. And at the end of this, I actually have a little game that might be involved with Stranger Things and you. So everybody stay tuned and we're going to give something away if anybody can guess the correct answer, including you. If you win, you'll get something as well. So you've done some obviously great skits early on with Sugar from the Neighbor, asking for directions in this stuff. Is any of this stuff actually happened to you in real life, or is just kind of some stuff that just kind of goes in that amazing brain of yours?
I'm trying to think of anything that's happened to me in real life, but I don't think any of them.
Man, not even the pooping with the pants on the toilet?
Yeah, maybe that one. But eating from the trash, maybe I've done that.
Who hasn't?
But no, dude, none of them. Like, I can't say any of them that have actually happened to me. They just fucking pop in my head. I don't know. I got a lot of weird shit going on in my brain, dude.
I got a question. So when you take the movie clips, right?
Uh-huh.
Have you had any blowback from anything, like you can't use our clip or any? Have you had any issues with that at all?
Sorry guys, you froze again. You're back now.
All right. So like when you use the movie clips, the characters, have you had any blowback with like someone saying you can't use that, or have you had any issues with that at all?
No, I haven't had any issues. And TikTok is pretty serious about like copyright stuff, like they'll mute you like that.
Yep.
And you're not copying, you're just adding.
Yeah, I've looked into it and it was like, and what I found is they say it's not copyright infringement if you're taking like an original piece of content, but then you're making it your own original piece of content that's completely separate from what that content originally was, then you're okay.
Yeah,
you're not mixing. You're adding an addition that isn't connected to a house.
Yeah, like it's not even connected to the original scene whatsoever. Yeah. So it's like its own new fresh. And yeah, I haven't had anything. So the only thing I won't do, and I did it once just like a couple weeks ago, and I was debating like, shit, should I not do that?
Only thing he won't do,
but I did it, is for like a brand, you know. So I've been having brands reach out to me, and I will never do it with an ad. Like if I'm going to pay to have an advertisement out there, I would never do that. Yeah. But like this company paid me, and it's not an ad, you know. I just made it a post, and I put it was the home supply one. I don't know if you saw that one.
I did. Yeah, that was good. Home supply.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's the one I was like, oh, I don't know about this one. Like, I don't know if somebody reaches out to me, I'll just say, hey, sorry, I didn't know. I won't do it again. But nothing ever happened. I got a lot of comments that was like, oh shit, you better watch out. You know, I was like, oh fuck, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
So we have a question that was texted in.
Okay.
And it says, this is a question that they get asked a lot. Where do you find your inspiration for your material?
It's right there, man. Yeah. So I'll just, if I don't remember a scene in a movie, you know, because sometimes I'll just sit there for like an hour and try to think of some scene that I could work with, or I'll just kind of go through YouTube and search up clips from movies that I remember, you know, has good material. So the idea doesn't actually come to me until I'm watching the clip. So I watch through, you know, tons of clips every day. And then as soon as I see one, like it just kind of clicks, you know, I'm like, oh, I could say this to him. And then it's just as simple as that. If I have one or two things I could say, then I'm immediately like, I'm doing this. I can figure the rest out.
Yep.
So that's basically how it goes. Yeah. Unless I remember a movie and then I'm like, oh God, I got to do that.
Yep, that was Toby's question. I knew it was there, but you didn't say your name, so I didn't know if you wanted me to put that in. But they call me Toby too. They don't call me Toby too, but they call me
Toby. So yeah, that's how I do it.
I have a question. So at what point did you realize, you know, this wasn't a one or two offer thing? This was something that you were going to be able to do that was going to be your stick.
It happened like. So I went back to Portugal to visit for like 14 days. And when I left, I was still doing it. I only had like maybe 2,000 subscribers at the time, or followers. And I was still planning on doing, you know, my marketing thing. And I was still going to continue this because I saw it was growing. And then when I went over there, it just started growing like crazy. And within like a week, I had 20,000 followers, and that's when it just kind of clicked in me because I saw people were responding to it, and people kept requesting, you know, other actors. You should do this. You should do that. You should do this. And I was like, and that was all the comments. I was like, holy shit, I've got something here. And I've searched TikTok, and nobody was doing it. You know, other than like Kevin James will do it every once in a great while, and but he's not consistent. That's not his thing, you know.
Yeah.
And so nobody was doing it. And I was like, this could be it. And it was that moment, like when I was in Portugal, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to do. And this was at 20,000 followers. I was like, I'm done with the marketing and I'm just going to focus on this because I could see it working.
It's funny. Shit.
Without, go ahead.
Well, I was just saying it's funny as shit. Sorry, Brandon. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. I was just going to say, without giving away too much and showing a little too much behind the curtain, so to speak, can you walk us through your process from idea to planning?
Sorry, you froze again. Sorry.
No problem. Without giving too much away and telling a little too much of your secret, can you walk us through the point from here's an idea I've got for this movie in throughout the process of what you do to film this and put it into a TikTok?
Good question.
Yeah, so I actually do that in my live quite a bit. So I'll get the clip, I export it, put it into Adobe. And then I chop up all the bits that, oh shit, 1 second, my computer's gonna die.
Oh no.
Okay, so
he did it. I heard it click.
Okay, there we go. So I export the clip, put it into Adobe, and then I edit all the clips that I'm gonna use. That way it's easy for me to put them all together, and then I could go through each little dialogue scene one by one, and then I come up with what I'm going to say. So if I have if the other guy has 4 parts, I put them all together in Adobe. I go through one part and I'm like, okay, what would be funny? And I just sit there and think, and I'll say it to myself a few times, like, ha, got it, boom. Move on to the next one. And then once I do that with all the clips, then I just film it. And then I don't write anything down or nothing. I just, it's in my head, and then I just film it real quick as fast as I can. And I just go with what my first instincts, you know. I don't try to take too much time on it, because I've had videos where I'm like, I go back because somebody will say something, oh, that would have been funny if you did this. I'm like, fuck, yeah, that would have. But it's like, I don't have time to do that. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to put out as much content, you know? So I just try to do it as fast as I can, first things that come to mind, and then I just put it out.
Yeah, and it's nice too, because you're getting a lot of comments that you're doing, like in the reply, like, hey, do this, and it's like, oh, that would, like, so, you know what I mean? Content's coming to you. Not that it's easier, but it's nice because not only do they want to see it, but you're going to pick the one that's like, oh shit, that's going to be good, you know? So exactly. You know what I mean? I feel like that's going to make things a little bit easier for you too.
Yeah, it definitely does now. Cause I go through all the comments and one will pop out at me. I'm like, oh, I didn't even think of that movie. Good. I'm going to fucking do that tomorrow, you know?
Yep. And it's too bad when you came back to America, you didn't do that one first.
Wait, what's that?
When you came back to America, you could have done Coming Back to America. That would have been a good one.
Yes.
That would have been. So maybe on your TikTok anniversary back in June. Remember the time that I came back to America?
Yes.
So talk about the time you tried to buy some TP and then it got a little bit awkward. That was based on a true story, probably, right?
Yeah, I even had to think about it.
Where the guy got a little bit too frisky with you.
Yeah, so that's one of my high school buddies, and he was, I don't know if you went through my YouTube, but we filmed YouTube videos together back in the day.
Yeah. No, I didn't do any research on YouTube for the show, but I have seen the YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you did a lot already. You watched a lot of my videos. Props to you, dude.
Yeah. So of all the characters in skits, like, you've had some funny names, you know what I mean, from the time you sold the lawnmower to, you know, all the other ones. What's one of the characters' names that's one of your favorites? Because I think mine might be Toots or Toots.
Yeah, that's actually my favorite video that I've done. That one and the piss one.
Yep.
I like both of those. Those are my favorite. And I was mad when they didn't get as many views on YouTube as I thought they would. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Toots is definitely the best, and that's everyone's favorite name. Even when we got it on YouTube and I was posting the videos on Facebook, everyone loved Toots. They're like, oh, fucking Toots, he's the best. So yeah, Toots is the best. And then I also had a character I did on YouTube where I was Doug. I was like my nerdy twin brother that always annoyed me. And that one was always good. And then me and Toots became friends, and it was just, when I was around, I would just get fucking pissed at them. So those are my two favorite characters, probably.
Yeah, I think those that one is probably one of mine, but I think my favorite skit was the one where, you know what I mean, you guys were exchanging the presents or whatever, you got a razor, and it's like, what is this? I think it's time for you to shave. We're done. For obvious reasons, but I think, and I honestly think that was one of the first ones that I kind of remember being like popped up on my For You page. Like, I'd seen some of your stuff, and then once I saw that and was doing some, you know, obviously beard stuff, I remember that one popping up, and I was like, all right, TikTok, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing here.
Yeah, they did the same thing. They did the same thing to me, and I don't do TikToks.
Yeah,
he froze. Sorry, you're back.
No, they did the same thing to me, and I it's just like, Dave, you were one of the first guys that was constantly on, like, before Matt had asked me to get on, like, dude, TikTok. All right, so I started, and you were constantly on there. I was like, this is fucking hilarious. This shit is good. I'm a movie guy, and I was like,
thank you.
I applaud. It was cool, and it's entertaining. At least, like, if I got to take a poop, I'll watch you.
That's what I'm going for. That's that's my YouTube description, dude.
It is too.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
It really is. And with the skit that you did with the shaven, why I really like it even more, because Beard Law 54 is, if you shave a woman, if you shave your beard for a woman, you don't deserve either. So
there you go. Yep.
Which, by the way, the beard is looking good. The gray on the one side
Yes. I used to hate this, dude. I used to, because it was just this one little freaking patch. And I started to embrace it. I was like, nope, you know what? Because I used to get the Just for Men and just do this.
It's
But
good because it's unique.
You can say on the other side too.
I got it over here. The funny thing is, too, I have it on my left. Oh, this side.
Nah, it's backwards.
And I don't have. Yeah, it's weird. And I don't have any on this side.
Low and high.
Yeah, it's weird.
Rock it out.
I got a question for you. Sorry to cut you off, Logan.
No, you're good.
So when it comes to when you're putting a video together, do you find it tough, or can you tell us exactly where you're at between being too refined with your videos and then, like you said, trusting your gut, and maybe sometimes that first cut, that first track is the best take?
It usually is. So when I first do, when I film, I always do like 4 takes of the same when I'm filming. So I always do 4 no matter what. Even if the first one I'm like, that was the one. Because you never know when you put it in. But I've had some of the shorter videos that I've done on that are like under 30 seconds. Like literally it was boom, edit, boom, done, 20 minutes, like that. Now those are the best because it's like, that was amazing, you know? But I've had other ones where it's like, because the hardest thing too is like sometimes I'll have a lot of material and I'm like, how am I going to get this down to fucking? It's not even a minute; it's 59 seconds about.
Yep.
And so I'll film it all thinking I got it. I'm like, holy shit, this video is a minute 15. How the fuck am I going to break it down to a minute? And so I've spent like 6 hours on a video once before because I had to go back and film because it just wasn't working. I was talking too slow, so I had to speed it up and like. Yeah, that was like in the early stages, though. I don't do that anymore.
Yeah. If it's going to take that long, see ya.
Yeah, if it's going to take 6 hours, I better get 1 million views, dude.
Yep. So do you really think 11 could take Thor?
I mean, probably, I think, yeah.
What was the other one? The Hulk? I think the other one was the Hulk, 11 versus the Hulk.
Yeah, the thing is too. Yeah, so when I first started, I was going after the Stranger Things fans.
Yeah,
like I switched up my audience a couple times for what was working at the time. So I was obviously making 11 coming out as a god, but
yeah,
well, yeah. I mean, how do you stop her? I don't know how you would stop her.
I don't know.
Yeah, Thor's a god, but I think you could snap his neck.
I would think so.
Right? The Hulk, maybe not, because Bruce Banner can't die. And how do you hurt the Hulk? You can't snap his neck.
That could be a good. That could be a good one. I don't know if there still is, but there used to be this like comic book battle website or something like that, and you pair it up and you write it, and then people react. That'd be a good one, and it might have already been done. So if there's any, comic book lovers or know what website I'm talking about, look it up for us while we're on the show.
Yes, please.
And then you had the one friend that decided to shave all his pubes and put it on his face for a beard. So if that friend ever needs beard advice, just send them my way.
That's the singer. That's the Liam St. John. He was on The Voice.
That's the one. Okay.
That's him. Yeah.
Nice. Well, yeah.
Videos, yeah.
Yeah. Well, if he needs beard advice, let me know, and I'll make sure to get him. And
dude, and that was another one. Some of the I can think do good. Don't do good at all. Like that one, I don't know. I like that one. I thought it was gonna do good. It didn't really do good.
Yep. Yeah. They're saying you can't stop her. He's a demigod.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Okay. So I guess we can know there. So what was it like finding out, in person when that one poor kid was told he had AIDS? Was it pretty heartbreaking?
It was.
I feel like that's something that gets asked. Like that's one of the ones that probably gets brought up to quite often, doesn't it?
No, not even. I feel like it's kind of far back now. That it doesn't get brought up at all anymore. That was one of the ones that really helped take it off, though.
Yeah,
that's what started it. Because
somebody in here commented that, so I was like, "Man, do you still get those?" Yeah, somebody commented it, and I was like, "Oh man," I was like, "Maybe that one still gets brought up." And I know it was a while ago, but I didn't know. If it was...
That was the video though that started it all. That's the one that kind of popped, and then that's when I started doing Chuck Norris videos.
Nice. I know they're those ones are funny. The ones I really like the old school one with the chops and the plane coming off and.
Oh yeah, that was a Bruce Lee movie. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've obviously done a ton of skits, and this is going to be a really, really difficult question, and I'm not going to hold you to it if you obviously can't do this. But what is one of your personal favorite ones that you have done?
The two that I mentioned earlier, it's the lawnmower one, and it's the that's piss one.
Yep. Yep.
Those are my
what one that's kind of your least favorite? One that you were just was it maybe the one that maybe took 6 hours, or was there one that you just kind of you put out? And because we've all put out something and you're like, man, that sucks, and it's even better when you're like, man, this sucks, and then it pops off.
Yeah. Well, real quick, I want to go back to both of those last ones. Why they're my favorites too, is because it was on the spot. We got together and we were like, let's just improv some videos today, and that was all like on the spot. We were like, oh, let's have him be in the fucking shed. And then we just started filming and we just started going. Like when he said toots, I don't know if you watched the bloopers. I didn't know he was going to say toots, so I just busted up laughing. And so that whole skit was just us going back and forth until we finished it. And that was the same with the piss one too. That's why they're my favorite. Nice. But anyways, the worst, on YouTube, I have a lot that I hate, but on TikTok, there's quite a few that I'll put out where I'm like, I don't really like this one, but I always stuck to my thing where I got to put it out no matter what.
Yep.
But let me think for a second. I wish I had my TikTok in front of me.
They're running through my brain.
Let me ask you. Maybe it'll be and be completely honest, I don't care. Which one, you said you watched a lot of them. Which one is your least favorite?
There was one, then I can't remember what it was, and it was one of the Blade Runner ones.
I didn't do a Blade Runner.
Who was it then? I thought you did I guess that was the one that I had in my notes that I did.
Was it with Arnold?
Yeah.
Was that Blade Runner? Fuck.
I don't remember now.
Where he's like, "Come on, let's party."
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't Blade Runner then, but either way, and it was just and it wasn't that it's insult. It was just something. Like it didn't look like you, in my opinion, that like you were into it. You know what I mean? Like you were there, but it just seemed like you were just kind of doing it. Like it didn't look like you were almost having as much fun with it. I don't know why I got that vibe, but that was the one that I had in my notes.
No, you probably had that vibe because there'd be videos like when I would film, because I would film no matter what, even if I'm feeling like shit or if I don't want to.
Yep.
And some videos, even when I watch them, I'm like, God, I look like I'm just bored out of my mind. Like I don't even want to be doing it right now.
Yeah.
No, I don't do that anymore because I see it comes off in the video.
Yep.
But yeah. Some of the earlier ones, it would definitely be some of the earlier ones because I still wasn't like fully into it. I wasn't taking as much time, and the quality wasn't as good. But I don't know. I don't have one off the top of my head. I'll have to get back to you on that one.
All right, that's fair enough. So
I could say that one I wasn't a big fan. Some of those earlier ones. Oh, I know which one. Never mind. It is an Arnold one. It's the Arnold one with him and Wesley Snipes it's him from Last Action Hero and Wesley Snipes from Demolition Man. And it's when he says, "It's a beautiful day." And I say, "Yeah, it has been a pretty good day." And then Wesley Snipes says, "It's been the best day of my life." You remember that one?
Yeah. Yep.
I hated that one. Even when I made it, I'm like, this is so fucking stupid, but I'm going to put it out.
I'm going to put it out there anyways. Yeah. So who would win in a fight, in your opinion? Chuck Norris, Sylvester Stallone, Van Damme, or Arnold?
Well, Van Damme's my all-time favorite, so I'm going to go with my man Van Damme.
All right. I was going to throw in Steven Seagal too, but it wouldn't have mattered at that point because if you list the first couple ones, one of them's, statistically going to be the favorite, because who's really favored is Steven Seagal,
And can Arnold even fight?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't either.
I just watched Under Siege with Steven Seagal like a couple weeks ago, randomly laying on the couch, and I was like, this. I remember this. This sucks. I watched it. By the end of it, I was like, I love that movie. I remember that. I remember the guard that watches after him, in like he gets locked in the freezer as a guard. I've remembered that guard's face right before he gets shot my whole life. Apparently, I watched it way too young.
Yeah, I think we all did.
Forever. And so I watched this movie. I was like, oh, there he is. Oh, Steven Seagal. He is so fucking bad of that. It's a cool movie.
Yeah, they were cool movies. I was never into Steven Seagal that much. I was all Van Damme as a kid.
Van Damme was a badass.
I was obsessed with him.
He is. He still practices every day.
Yeah, and he's still ripped, dude. He can still do the splits.
Does he still wear the sweet old school pants?
I don't know.
He probably should.
He should.
Chuck Norris could run for mayor of Texas he could start tomorrow and win the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably could. So of all the actors and everybody that you've done in any of your skits, is probably still going to be Van Damme, I'm assuming, but because I was going to ask this before, which one do you wish would come true? Like they were actually there doing this skit with you.
Oh, shit. Well,
the shit one where you're shitting with your pants?
No. I was well, I would go. I love Keanu Reeves. He's one of my favorite actors.
Yeah.
Who else have Keanu would probably be one of the top, because also Point Break's my all-time favorite movie, and I love John Wick movies. He seems like just such a good person, such a cool dude. I think it would be him. Will Smith would be cool, but he's not into cussing, so I don't know how that would work.
Yeah.
Super clean.
Yeah, Coffee Fanatics is on our show, Triple T, and we found out last week that I think he's got a little thing for Will Smith. He's got a little thing. Coffee Fanatics. It kind of just came out, and we were like
a sexual thing.
I don't know. I think a little bit. He was pretty pumped up when we, because every once in a while we do a Answer the Internet. It's a game by Barstool Sports.
Yeah,
and it's got some pretty twisted things. So one of them was like pretty twisted, and he was instantly like, Will Smith. And we were like, what? And he's like, I'm straight as an arrow, but I mean, if the opportunity with Will, we were just like, all right, we're going to move on to the next question here. So sorry, Coffee Fanatics, but anybody can rewatch that on Triple T. So you threw it out there on live TV. So, so here's the little question, because we're approaching the end of the time, and then we like to give the guest, at the end, a time to kind of tell everybody what they have going on, and, kind of self-plug, kind of like Brandon.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, yeah.
You're back.
Yeah,
you're back.
Okay, we did it. Yeah.
Yes,
all right, so before the end of it, because we are wrapping up we in a little bit, so here is a little game that I want to play, and I'm just going to have you play. The chat's not overly interactive right now, so this is going to be just a game for you. All right, me versus you. How many times did you dress up as 11 on TikTok? Logan's
20 times.
Logan's like, who's 11?
Hello?
No, I know.
You hear me?
11 is.
Yeah, I think you said 20.
At least 20, and in my whole life, way more than that, because I still have the dress. I'm looking at the dress right now in my closet. I've been wearing the 11 dress for like 3 years.
Going out.
So I went through, and as I was going through, I was like, all right, there's one, there's two. And do you guys, Logan, Brandon, do you guys want to guess? Do you guys want any guesses?
I'll go with 14. That seems like a good number.
Okay.
I'll say 28.
28, 20. All right. And if anybody in the chat wants to, I know there's a little bit of delay, guess how many times the SemiStupid dressed up as 11 and put that dress on in TikToks, at least by me counting.
Oh, wait. Can I go back?
Sure.
I went low.
Yeah, I didn't hear you say final answer like that one show, so we're good.
I'm gonna go with 7.
Okay, so we got a 7, a 14, a 28, and doesn't appear any in the chat yet. So the final, we got some in there. We got some in there. All right, we got a couple piling in. The delay kicked in. The correct answer is 13. Whoa!
Yeah, I did 13 times, huh?
13 times. Yep, 13 times. Logan, you were nice work, Bearded Tater Turtle. If we were getting something away, you would have won.
Did you say 13?
He said 13. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Nice job.
CT, who says he never wins anything but always wins something. He got 12. He was close. We got a couple of 11s. Grimlock was way off. Like, where you had the 3 right. Nice. He wants a lifeline. He almost did. All right, so we are at the end of the episode. So what we like to do is we like to put you on the big screen. So don't be nervous. And just tell everybody where they can find you, what you have going on, if you have any cool projects coming up or anything like that. And, if you have merch, you have anything, just kind of self-plug away. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
He's ready.
Okay, hey, guys, I'm SemiStupid. You can get me or find me on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube under SemiStupid. I have SemiStupid Shop where I sell. Hold on one second.
These hats are awesome.
Yeah, we got hats.
I like
SemiStupid hats. A few different kinds. I'm going to put out some new kinds, new designs here shortly. And hey, guys, let me know your guys' address. I'll send you guys a hat if you want one.
Let's go. We'll do a hat swap if you're interested. I'll get you
for sure, dude. That'll be awesome.
That's cool.
And then I got 3 or 4 collaborations coming up this month. So keep an eye out for that. I'm going to be collabing with Frank Caliendo on a video. Frank Caliendo.
Is there a rapper? Is one a rapper?
One is not a rapper, even though Lil Jon does follow me. I saw that.
Oh, man, I thought I heard you were doing a little collab with a rapper.
Oh shit, no, I am actually Echo.
Yeah,
collab with Echo. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little freestyle, not freestyle, sorry, a rap battle where we battle each other, but instead of like coming at each other with insults, we're gonna just compliment each other.
Yeah, I heard that.
I don't know if you guys know him. He's good, dude.
He's awesome. He was on the show a little while back, and we chat every once in a while. He's really good. And it's cool because I was a fan of his kind of before he was. We were thankful enough to chat with him, and he's just a great dude.
Yeah, I think it's only a matter of time until he makes it mainstream because he's too good, man. He's really good.
And his monthly plays on Spotify are up there. Like it's gonna pop. And I think the only reason it probably hasn't yet is because he's still independent, right?
Yeah, he doesn't have any label or nothing. He's just doing everything on his own. So props to him.
Yeah,
it's just a matter of time.
Yep, him and his the guy that does his edits and stuff are very, very good. And he's a great dude. If you guys haven't, check out Echo, AEKOH music. He's on TikTok, he's on Spotify, he's on YouTube, he's everywhere. His stuff is great, and he's very, very good at. He puts out a lot of stuff.
A lot of music, dude, and music videos too. Music videos are on point. They're awesome.
Yeah, and if you do follow him on social media, you're able to kind of see some behind the scenes stuff. And he's a really good dude. So we even plugged him. He's such a good dude.
There you go. You're welcome, Echo. You are on my TikTok live here.
Yeah. So so seriously, man, all kidding aside, thank you for taking the time on this Thursday, being a part of the show. Anytime you ever want to come back or even just hang out on a Tuesday Triple T, you're more than welcome. So seriously, thank you so much, man. And we'll chat soon. Yeah. All right. SemiStupid, everybody. Hey.
Oh, you froze.
Oh, there you froze.
There you are. Okay.
There we are.
Thanks a lot, guys, for having me.
All right. Thanks again, man. We'll chat soon.
Yeah. Yep.
Right,
take care.
All right. Later, man. What an amazing guy, guys. Make sure you guys check him out on all the social media. SemiStupid. YouTube's good. And like I said, you get to see him on a little bit different level other than that like 15, 30, 60-second video. And just an absolute I was so excited earlier. And it's funny because we had a segment that was on this show a while back when Iron Sanctuary was here where we showed off a funny video. And it was like Logan, myself, one of us, we would end up keep showing his videos just because they're hilarious, and then just the opportunity to have them on here was really really good. So make sure you guys give them a follow. Make sure you guys go follow Logan Beard Laws 2 on TikTok if you want one of the most boring accounts on all of TikTok, because he's got 2 videos. But if we get after him a lot, I think we should get the 3rd video. Let's get some glitter in that beard, and let's get him with a 3rd video. But what is not boring, let's go check out Brandon J. McDermott. He had his first viral video recently, hit 3 million, over 3 million views, I think.
3.2 million, yes, sir.
Yeah, so finally he's kind of finally his voice and his face and that beautiful beard is finally starting to get recognized, as he should have a long time ago. And it's great to see a lot of people in the Beard Laws circle are starting to really pop off, and things are really going well for Team Beard Laws. So Logan, now's the time to post some videos. CT's winning, Pit Vipers, Bearded Tater Turtle still as good looking as he's ever been. So So seriously, guys, we can't. Thanks, Brandon, for sticking around for the whole show. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks, Logan, as always, for being here. This is Beard Laws episode 59. And guys, guess what? We are also on the Talking Beards Network, so make sure to go show them some love. And their 100th episode is coming up, and it's going to be an absolutely amazing one. So you guys can find them live every Tuesday on Facebook.com/TalkingBeards. They're also on YouTube and Periscope and Twitch. The most kind of chat activity that I've seen is on Facebook, and that's where we're live right now on the Talking Beards Network. That is on
Matt,
Facebook.
I got a question for you. Before we go, this way.
Yeah.
When are we going to feature your glitter beard?
Feature it? Like, what do you mean? Like on the show?
Well, some people on the show may or may not have seen your glitter beard, and it is pretty much.
I mean, am I going to put the glitter beard? Am I going to put it back on again? No. But I can show it sometime. Yeah, I'll show it on the show, maybe on Triple T or something, or next week or something like that. We'll show it on there. We do have to continue to be a little careful what we show on Triple T, because they love to get us shut down with a video because of copyright music.
Listen.
I'm listening.
The beard, gold, the surprise has to be on the show. You can't hide that. It's amazing.
Yeah. Come on, Logan, make a video. Come on, Logan, post them videos, glitter beard.
There will be no glitter. No.
We've all said that once. But at least, how about this? How about this, guys? If Logan doesn't have a video posted by 12/12/20, he has to do glitter beard on 12/13. I don't even know what days those fall on. 12/12/20 is a Saturday. 12/12/13. So you have to post one video by 12/12.
One Christmas beard. What's today's date?
12/3. Oh, shout out to Jimmer and Ian and Scott. It's their birthdays all on 12/3. So happy birthday, guys.
I'll do a what I want for Christmas beard.
There we go. It doesn't even have to be beard related. Even just one video before 12/12. And then if it's Christmas related, that's a bonus.
You might not. And actually, you guys don't know I know what I want for Christmas. I saw it at a store the other day. Oh, I won't get it because of, funds. But I'll take care of it.
He'll take care of it. All right, he's going to do a video by 12/12. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Logan. That's the end of the show, and thanks, everybody, for watching. You guys are absolutely amazing. Make sure you guys come back next Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Triple T. We'll be back next Thursday. And read his book. I was going to tell you guys who the guest was for next Thursday, but just check out all the social medias, and then you guys can find out who the guest is. It's going to be a good one. Have a good rest of your little Thursday. Have a good weekend. Have a good Friday. Stay safe. Stay bearded. Goodbye, everybody.
Peace.